There are many legendary figures in the world of One Piece. Silver's Rayleigh is one of the living legends in the world of One Piece. He became a legend because of his capability, not solely because he was the first mate of Goldie Roger. Well, I do agree that it played a huge role, but it's not the only thing that contributed to his fame. Well, we cannot say that Zoro became famous in the Grand Line because of his affiliation with Luffy, right? I mean, it's not the only contributing factor, right? His strength played a part in it as well. I mean, Buggy was also part of Roger's crew, but how many people knew him before Impel Down Incident and Marineford War? Strength speaks, and the overwhelming strength speaks louder. Rayleigh's moniker is Dark King. In the One Piece world, people often call the famous pirates by their moniker. For example, Big Mom, Straw Hat, Pirate Hunter, Red Hair, Hawkeye, and God. So whenever people see Rayleigh, they say Dark King Rayleigh. I don't know when people started calling him by that moniker, but it should be when he was with Goldie Roger. So why do they call him Dark King? What was the reason? Well, you see, Rayleigh has everything to become a king. He, on his own, was capable of rivaling Whitebeard, Shiki, Sengoku, and other famous figures. But since he placed his loyalty to Roger, his kingship was overcast by Roger. So he was always under the shadow of Roger. Rayleigh was a king who stayed in the dark, not in the light. Perhaps that's why people call him Dark King. Zoro also has everything to become a king. Does that mean he will become another Dark King? Well, let's not talk about this in this video. Let's stick to our topic, shall we? In a Yonko's crew, the difference in bounty of their captain and the second strongest man is quite significant. Captain's bounty is many times more than that of the second strongest member of the crew. For example, as you can see, it's within the range of 3.2 billion to 3.7 billion berries. I didn't include Blackbeard here because his bounty is going to increase again. So then we'll see the same pattern. I also didn't bring Shanks and Ben Beckman's bounties because the difference of their bounties would be less than 3 billion berries. It's because Brand New said that the Red Hair Pirates have the most balanced bounty of all pirate crews. It means the difference of Shanks and Ben's bounties are not that skewed. In terms of bounties, I think there is a ceiling that separates Yonko and the first mate or the second strongest member of the crew. I think the threshold is 2.2 billion berries. If someone can cross this threshold, the world government will recognize him as a Yonko. I mean, if that person has a pirate crew, occupies certain territories in the New World, and has a bounty over 2.2 billion berries, only then the world government will recognize his strength as a Yonko. Now, what does it have to do with Rayleigh? I mean, his bounty is certainly higher than 2.2 billion berries, right? Well, maybe or maybe not. We don't know at this point. However, back on Shabudi Archipelago, Shaki foreshadowed something. Shaki told the Straw Hats that Rayleigh was 100 times stronger than the supernovas combined. You know, the sum of the pre-time skip supernovas bounties were this. Now, what is Blackbeard's bounty? It's just over 2.2 billion berries, right? So I think one of Rayleigh's past bounties is 2.152 billion berries. The Marines might have increased his bounty after Roger's death, but I still think that 2.152 billion berries is one of his past bounties. So what is Rayleigh's bounty? Comment down below. Like the video if you did and subscribe to my channel for more. Hit the notification bell icon for updates. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.